a period of say last 10 odd years, this the challenges started coming because of the size of the data which was growing, ever growing, and the nature of the data which was coming in. Now earlier we had transactional data, we had data which was very structured. Now if you look at all these pictures here, these denote the kind of data we are handling today. I'm sure all of you who are sitting in this class have seen these kind of some of these use cases you would have seen in your organizations as well. Twitter is a source of huge amount of streaming data which keeps on coming. The kind of tweets we keep on getting, that's streaming data, and the fact that all this data is not in the form of, we cannot store them in the form of tables and rows. You have to, this is all unstructured data. There are images, there are videos, there are tweets, all the text data, comments which you make, the shares which you do. So Twitter has to analyze all this data and say, you must have seen trending topics right now. Nowadays, I mean, if you're in India, you'll see a lot of political topics are trending. If you say something about a politician, that becomes a trending topic. So how does Twitter manage all this data? How does it show you the live, say for example, how does Twitter do real-time analytics? That is one of the use cases of Hadoop. Obviously not only with Hadoop, there are other tools as well. We'll talk about them as well in a minute. Then you have the banks and the financial services, where you have huge amount of data coming in. Say you're swiping your card, banks have to do this fraud analytics. They have to look at the kind of transactions you're making. They look at the consumer behavior based on which they send you special offers. So all these things are the new, this is the new era of data generation, which the kind of data which was unheard about, terabytes and petabytes of data which has to be analyzed, and you have to gain insights based on that, and then obviously use them to enhance your business, whether it is marketing, whether it is sales, whether it is customer engagement. For all these purposes, this data is used. Okay. Coming to e-governance, one very popular scheme which everyone is aware of is Aadhaar, where I'm sure a lot of you would have Aadhaar cards, and you would have given different type of data, your fingerprint data, your iris data. All this data is stored and it cannot be stored in a normal database. Okay, so that's where your requirement for a new type of database comes in. Okay, and Hadoop is the place where all this is stored. Then coming to telecom domain, now this is not restricted to these 3-4 domains which I'm talking about here. There are a lot many domains, maybe insurance, there is weather data analysis, then there are a lot of factory automation where all these things are used. But then, say for example, telecom is again a very big industry vertical which uses, say, service usage analysis, which means that the amount of usage a person has based on which suggesting in the right scheme. A lot of you must be talking late night, and you get that SMS from Airtel or Vodafone saying that, okay, this is a package which you can use, you can reduce your talk time. So, and then customer churn analysis, which means that, okay, if they see a drop in customers, they'll give you a new offer. So all those type of analysis is done using Hadoop at the back end. Okay, so these are a few use cases, but it's not limited to that. A lot of other organizations and type of industry verticals have started using that. I've sent a couple of blogs through Mohini to all the participants. You may read through them to get more insights on this. Any questions on this? You can keep posting your questions. We'll be taking questions at the end of the session, as well as you can send us a question on Ask Edureka, as I just said, and there'll be live expert answering them. Okay, so I'll move on. I'll look at so what is common in these, right? I mean, huge amount of data, terabytes and petabytes of unstructured data coming at a large velocity and huge volume. And the common thread between all these is that you have to analyze that data, gain insights, and enhance your business. Okay, so that's what the overall. In fact, the recording of this class also gets is a example of unstructured data, and maybe TechGig will be analyzing the responses and everything based on that. They'll do some analysis on top of it. Now, if this data becomes huge, then this can be classified as big data. Okay, so let's move on and look at the. So because of this, now if you see, right, I just said in the last 10 years or so,